Good morning. I'm just going to show you one of the trainings from Geometrics. And on here, we're talking about following the directions and looking at the keywords. So on the new release worksheet, which I need to get that worksheet up, navigate to the cell range, newest titles, and delete the contents. Retain other cells on the worksheet. So it only wants a few. So here, I'm going to go here and look for newest titles, and there it is. I'm going to go over here and right click and say delete. Oh, it didn't take them all, I don't think. Let's see. Okay, so I still need to delete those. And it's going to ask me the entire row. I'm going to say okay. Now that's complete. I can mark that done. For task 2, it says on the new release worksheet, adjust the row height of row 2 to 34.5. Okay, I'm already on the new release worksheet. So I'm looking here. Here's row 2. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to row height. And it wants 34.5, so I'm just going to type it in and say okay. That's been done. Mark complete. Task 3. In cell I7 of the new release worksheet, use a function. Alright, so here's I7. Function to calculate the average of the review score column where system type is wide. So, okay, so this is going to be an average if because it's asking me for other information. So I'm going to go up here to FX and I'm going to type in average if and say go. And then I'm going to click OK. Now it's got my range and my criteria. Well, I might need some help on this, so I'm going to use some help. And see, I was up to that point. Now I scroll down, and it wants me to look at column B. So I'm looking at the range for column B. So I'm going to click in there. I'm going to go to column B, and I want my formula box back up. Whoops. There. Nope. That went to the wrong one. So I need column B. I'm going to go here. The criteria is what they're asking me for. So that's Y. And notice that I have the Y and the C capitalized because they have it capitalized. Then I'm going to look down. It wants me to look at E column. So now I'm going to go to my average range and I'm going to get the E column. And then I'm going to say OK. And I have an error. So I had to see what I did wrong. I'm going to go back and I'm going to delete what I have. And I'm going to do it the longer way. So I'm going to go B7 through B19. And then I want the comma, the Y cube. And comma. And then E7. And E19. And just to be sure, I'm going to bring up the formula bar again. And the C is not capitalized, so I need to make sure. And then I'm going to say OK. I still have an error. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this for review. And then I'm going to come back to it after I'm done with the others. because I don't want to waste my time too much on that. So now it says remove the table functionality from pre-orders, retain the front. Okay, so I'm in pre-orders and it says functionality. Okay, I'm not sure, so I'm going to get the help again. And I need to go to the name box and I'm looking for pre-orders, and then I have to go to the table tool designs. That's this one. And it says to convert range. So here's convert range, and that's done. So I'm going to mark it for completion, and I'm going to go to number 5. It says add a new worksheet named specials with a new tab color. Okay, so I'm going to name it specials, and then I'm going to right click it and tab color, and it wants blue. So that's done. Now I'm going to come back to 3. Something's wrong with 3 because I know I'm pretty sure I did everything correct. So I'm going to try it one more time. So I need to go to the new release, go here. I'm looking to see what I might have done wrong, but I don't see anything wrong with it because it just looks like it is correct. So I'm going to go again and look at the directions. And everything looks like it's right. So I'm going to try it again and click in here. And I'm going to see about doing this. And it says about the 16 because I took away that extra rows when it asked me to earlier. So I'm going to see if that works. And it didn't. So I still need, I'm going to grade my project because I want to grade what I already did to see if it's right. Everything's right except for number 3. So I'm going to retry number 3. And I'm going to restart the project just so that I can get to number 3 correctly. And number 3 says to get on the new release. So I'm on the new release in I7. And it wants the average if. There's my average if again. And this time I'm going to look at everything I have. Now here I still have the 19. So I'm going to try it that way. E7 with E19. The criteria is Y cube. And did I, oh, the Y cube 720. And nobody told me to look at that. So see how easy it is to make mistakes? It's like, okay, so this one is supposed to be B. And that's B. Now this is E7 and E19. I'm going to say okay, and now I have it. So I'm going to grade the project. See how easy it is just not to look at everything they're giving you? Now it's correct. So I've graded everything there. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for coming.